Happy Wednesday, y'all. It should be Thursday. Girl, where you going? Where are you going, girl? It is 6:22, I think. No, my clock in my car, I think, is a little bit fast, so 6:15. Yeah. So, I had some things on my mind this morning. Y'all, I've been up since 3 o'clock. Who does that? My heart was going out for the kids, y'all. Man, you see my car right here. My heart was pouring out for our kids because I'm like, a young man, I think over in St. Louis, a young man got talking and okay. A young man got killed by the police. No, not by the police, by some racist white man. And I seen it. I seen the report, and then I didn't see it, y'all. Didn't see it because I don't like to see reports or hear reports where any young black man, any black man, young or old, gets shot down by the police or by some racist white man. And I don't like watching reports where we got some irate white woman in Walmart acting stupid or anywhere. And I just don't like watching that. Can I go? Oh, can't go. I just don't like watching that. So I try to keep my vibes positive. Nope. Try to keep my vibes positive, you know. I try to stay positive, y'all. I mean, I'm trying to, it's hard. These people make you mad. But I just don't like watching nothing negative, you know. And my heart goes out to the kids because I woke up this morning with them on my mind. I thought I seen something, y'all. Can't do bugs in the car. And you know, I work with kids every day. And I see how they come to school, they have dress, their hair don't be combed. You know, some of them tell me that they hungry, they didn't eat no breakfast. You know, and I'm like, dang, you know, one thing I can say about me, when I had my kids, started having my kids, honey, my mama made me get up and fix my first son breakfast. It was hard. It was hard to do because I was lazy. And she like, you get up and feed that baby. And I'm like, but then as they, you know, as he got a little older, going to school and looking at other kids and stuff, I'm like, my son said, Mama, you give me cereal and I guess school, I'll still be hungry. I like, what? So I started feeding my kids oatmeal, grits, rice and bacon, rice and sausage. I just fed them something solid. Unless it was something wrong with me where they would go ahead and eat cereal, but they would eat Wheaties. I make my kids eat Wheaties and Raisin Bran. You ain't getting all that sugary stuff. I try to give them stuff that will stick to their body, their stomach. At least hold them over at least till mid-morning, you know. But yeah, my heart just reeks for the kids, y'all. These kids are being neglected. They being abused. They being molested. Y'all, let's pray for the kids, even if you don't know them. You know, overseas, where they're bombing, where they're shooting, you know, where they are kidnapping, child trafficking. You know, we got some sick people out here in the world, y'all. I mean, sick. I mean, just, I don't even think sick is the word. I mean, demonic demons, you know, that are hurting these kids. They are babies. They are babies. You know, and I'm like, Lord, please, God, please. And this is not just anything that just started. This has been going on for millenniums, y'all. Millenniums. Women having their babies, and you know, they get the word that their baby is deceased, their baby didn't make it, you know, but the baby is alive, but the doctor just took the baby and shipped them off to somewhere else. And people like, girl, don't nothing like that be going on in the world. That stuff, that ain't real. That don't happen, baby. It is real. It is real as the nose on your face, honey. Look at that. It is real. Well, before I move down here, I'm going to tell y'all a horrible story. I'm going to tell you a horrifying story. Yes, horrifying. I can go on and on and on with these reports. But this was in my hometown, y'all. I'm like, the person that did this, I would have just shot him in cold blood. I would have. Well, no ifs and buts, but I would have shot him. You did that to my baby, I would have shot you in cold blood. Oh, now, back in the day, I used to work for daycare. Okay. And when the parents bring their kids in, you understand that they don't have time to feed them or maybe change the diaper. They rushy. So I didn't have no problem with that. Changing the baby diaper, feeding the babies, you know, giving them their breakfast. We're going to feed them breakfast. Maybe that's what I should go back doing, working for a daycare. But anyway, I had in time moved on to another position. And so back around this time when this happened, there was people was doing stupid stuff. They were literally removing mothers off of welfare. Okay. And if you wanted your welfare check, you had to go to work. Okay, and the younger generations, they struggle with that. Oh no, getting up, going to work every day, and basically whatever job you took, your wages will only add up to basically the amount of the welfare check that you would get. And that was never enough for any woman that had 1, 2, 3 babies. You know, it would never be enough. But I looked at it like this, that would give, you know, women a chance to build up their self-esteem. you know, to go back to school and to further, you know, they they work career or they work history. So they was paying for the girls. They started a program where they would pay for them to have daycare. And they would pay, like, if you had a live-in brother or boyfriend or whatever, back then they'd say that you are the child caregiver. And they would pay. They wouldn't come out and inspect. They don't know who keeping your kid, you know. So this particular report came in where the girl, her boyfriend was keeping, she had a young newborn baby and some other siblings, that the boyfriend was watching the babies. But the baby's stomach was enlarged. Okay. The baby's stomach was enlarged and the baby would cry all the time. And so, you know, when they gave the baby milk, the baby wouldn't take the milk. And they wonder why this baby wouldn't take, you know, no milk. I mean, ain't that's what you feeding your baby, milk? But the baby wouldn't take the milk bottle. So they had to put the baby in the hospital. They put the baby in the hospital. And the baby ended up dying. Okay. The baby ended up dying. And so the mom requested an autopsy because she wanted to know, you know, why did her baby just up and die, you know, and why was the baby's stomach enlarged? Y'all. I mean, for real, for real. They did that autopsy on that baby. That baby had gonorrhea. Now they didn't think to test. I don't know if they run any blood tests on the baby or not. I don't know. Or either they just didn't. Who would look for transsexual, however you say it, disease on a newborn baby? So no, you're not gonna run tests like that. You're gonna run other tests to see what's going on with this baby. Okay. The baby had a transsexual disease, and on top of that, the baby gut was filled with semen. The boyfriend was, instead of feeding the baby, the boyfriend had this baby sucking on his penis, and that baby was swallowing that semen. And honey, let me tell you, ain't no way. Honey, you out. Hey, honey, they arrested the boyfriend. I don't know how much time he got. And they knew it was him because what they did, they took samples from the semen and they took his semen, the DNA, you know, and all that. Oh, honey, when they brought that across that news report, I got sick. I got sick. I'm like, they need to beat the brakes off that. Ooh. I was going to see it. The N-word. Yep. They need to beat the brakes off of him. And then, I'm going to tell you another one before I turn this video off. I'm going to tell you another one. I have to let this down. A baby came into the daycare, which at that time I wasn't working at daycare, and they did their normal routine. Change the baby diaper, feed the babies, they do the normal routine. This particular day, baby came in hollering and screaming, uncomfortable, and they were like, well, you know, this was unusual for this baby. Changed the baby diaper, the baby was full of blood. Diaper was full of blood. So they tried to get a hold to the mama. The mama, I guess she hadn't made it to work, whatever, or she was doing her sign in and she couldn't answer the phone right then. So they called 911. They had the baby transported to the hospital. get to the hospital, child. I mean, they were, why is this baby bleeding like this? Female baby. Honey, sad story, sad. The baby, little uterus was completely ruptured. Completely ruptured. They had to do emergency surgery to give this baby that haven't even been developed, haven't even got no air to her organs yet or nothing. You know, nothing. You know, had to give her a hysterectomy. Give her a hysterectomy. Did they get that baby back to that girl? Nope. They didn't give her back. Hold on, y'all. Oh no, we gonna end this. We gonna end this blog because we gotta go in here and get in this truck. But yeah, that's a sad story. That's why I said pray for these kids. Please pray. Pray. You don't know what these kids are going through at home. You don't know what these babies are enduring. Y'all pray, please pray. Pray. I'm calling you to prayer. To pray for our babies. Pray for those newborns that are being kidnapped from these hospitals. Y'all pray. And I'll see you in another video. Have a blessed day and happy Wednesday.